Welcome again to the Coach Godwin Show. I'm your host, Coach Godwin, all-time leading scorer of the University of North Florida. Also author of a great new book that's selling very well. Everyone hates a ball hog, but they all love a score. Today we have another email question, and I actually got two emails, one from 13-year-old Nash and another one from 17-year-old Colton from Colorado. And both of their emails are on confidence and how you actually develop that confidence to go out there and be able to perform and sell and compete at a high level. I'm going to read this question for you. It says, from Colton from Colorado, I'm a very athletic, somewhat tall, 6'4", two-guard, and I have all the fundamentals and skills. But it seems when I get into the game, I get nervous and unconfident. I can't seem to break out of this slump. Well, I'm going to give Colton and you guys and Nash also some tips that would definitely develop that confidence that you need for next year to take your game to the next level. Number one, I would say that confidence comes from experience. And as we all know, you can't control your game or playing time. That's the coach's decision. But what you can control is your practice time and your off-season workout. So you have to make sure that during that off-season workout, you're working extra hard. You're shooting over 500 shots a day. When you're out there, you're working on your ball handling. You're working on your passing. I mean, just take a look at yourself and your game, all right, and analyze yourself and say, here are my strengths, here are my weaknesses, and make sure you're working on both. All right, don't just focus on your strengths. Don't just focus on your weakness. Work on both. One of the things that I used to do in the off-season, I used to try to get some of my teammates together and go to the park, and a lot of times, a lot of people aren't willing to put in that extra time. So I used to go out there by myself, and I used to work hard, dribbling up and down the court, dribbling all around my neighborhood to develop my ball handling. If it was hot, cold, it didn't matter. I was out there working on my game. Why? Because ball handling was one of my weaknesses, and I knew to compete at the high level, I was going to have to improve my ball handling. Then I would go onto the court and do a lot of the drills that you see on my page at jumpstarthoops.com, and just working on my game and getting my game to the next level. What I was doing is I was developing confidence for the game, because I just had the mindset that no one on this court worked harder than me during the off season. So I automatically had that extra edge to myself. Number two, what you have to do, and this was very, very important to my development as a high school player, you have to play against older, better players. All right, you junior high players. When I was in junior high, I was playing against the high school guys. You may not play against the best high school guys, but you're playing against guys that are bigger, quicker, faster, and know more about the game than you do. I learned so much from playing against those guys, and it gave me confidence because when I played against guys my age, I just dominated because I was used to playing against guys that were taller, quicker, faster. All right, for you high school players, you got to go out there and get to your local college or play up in AAU or get to a situation where you find guys that are competing very, very hard, and you got to go and throw yourself into the fire. All right, when you do these things, it will pay big dividends. I remember being a young player, AAU player, and my coach, Coach Chris Chavanis, he actually put me up on the 17 and under when I was only 15. And same thing as 16. And what that did for me is it gave me that I got roughed up. I'm not going to lie. A couple times went to the hole. Your shot gets thrown in the stands, or you get ripped, or a lot of things can happen. But through taking the bumps and bruises and not being able to do a lot of things that I did against kids my age, I learned more about the game. I had to think the game through. And also, I learned how to be effective on that level. I learned that you can't just go to the hole, get past your player, go to the hole, lazy, and just throw up a left hand or right hand layup. I learned that you had to compete hard and go hard because you never know, who was coming at you or who you were going to compete against. So play against older, better players. Never be afraid to play up. If you're playing AAU, ask your coach if you can practice with the older guys. These two things are going to develop your confidence. Now, number three, once you have these two things, and you have to believe in yourself. All right. At the end of the day, you can practice as much as possible. You can play against Michael Jordan every day, but you got to believe in yourself. And you have to know that butterflies are natural. All right, butterflies happen before the game, they happen during the game, and sometimes even after the game. Because you compete hard and you're nervous. All right, don't worry about that nervous feeling. Coming to every game I played, I had that nervous feeling in my stomach, but I used it as motivation to go out there and compete hard. I didn't see the butterflies as, oh, I'm nervous or I'm scared. I saw it as me getting my adrenaline pumping and just get ready to compete at a high level. So these are some of the things you have to do to develop your confidence for the game. Number one was confidence comes from experience. Go ahead and work hard in the off season. And then number two was playing against older, better players. All right. And three was just putting everything together and believing in yourself. So that's your show for today. It was on gaining confidence. I hope this helps. Email from Colton from Colorado and also Nash. Go ahead and log on to jumpstarthoops.com and study the game. All right, study the game. Confidence comes from studying. Go and get that book, Everyone Hates a Ball Hog, with the all-over scorer. Also that DVD that I made that I actually show you a lot of the things that I did during my off-season program, the fundamentals of scoring. You will find plenty of moves and things that you can just add to your game that will definitely take you to the next level and have you compete at a high level. So there you go, jumpstarthoops.com. Till next time, Coach Godwin signing out. Email all questions to Coach Godwin at jumpstart33.com. That's Coach Godwin at jumpstart33.com.